G'day and welcome to Aussie Vision and the last of our national final predictions for 2020.
Yes, final weekend of the national finals coming up.
All right, let's start with the big one, Michael. Sweden's Melfest. Quite a few in the running here. Who are you liking?
Yeah, massive open field. I think this is probably the most open Melfest we've seen in many years. Few sort of coming to the fore as favourites, but to be honest, who am I picking? I'm really a bit torn, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, very much so. Look, I think I'm edging towards Dotter with her song. I think it's just a little bit more modern than perhaps some of the other front runners. It's got the jury appeal. It should have some televote appeal with that staging as well.
I agree with you. I think we're going to see a very tight televote. I think we're going to see a lot of songs there. They could be anything from Felix to Anna to Anina, with that Swedish kind of rap thing going on. But the juries, I think, will go for more of the Dotter style. Felix is not completely out of the running here. Could be a big upset, but I do think Dotter probably has enough on both sides to maybe just edge it out. I'd love to see Anna win, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Likewise. I don't know if she's going to get it.
All right, well, let's go over to Denmark, just across the water there. We've had the songs. We haven't seen any live yet. 10 songs. Who are you liking out of this one?
I think there's the one big favourite, isn't there? There's a Benetton.
Benetton, yes. Say yes, say yes, say yes.
Seems to be the one that jumps out. It's actually not a bad selection. There's quite a few good songs coming out of Denmark this year. That one seems to jump to the fore to me.
I agree. I think that one, very of Monsters of Men style. It won a public vote from studio to make it to the final, so I think it's tried and tested with the public. It's a good song. It's done well, so hopefully if they can perform it live, I think it could get the ticket to Rotterdam.
As we know, they'll be performing in front of an empty house due to the closed doors.
The coronavirus,
so it could be an interesting national final to watch.
Yeah, interesting indeed. All right, well, we know Melfest is happening, though. They've said they're fine to go ahead. Right, Finland. We have UMK doing the kind of old style of actually not just having one artist with a lot of songs. We've got multiple. We've got 6. They're really good quality, aren't they?
They are. Again, another good bunch of songs for a national final. There is probably a couple that are jumping to the front in this one. You're a big fan of one of them, I guess.
Cicciolina. Oh, I really want that to win, and I just don't know. I'm a bit worried about how maybe the live will come across. So I'd love to pick it to win, but I don't know if it will. It'll gut me, but I really hope it does. I'm trying to decide who's going to win. You choose first.
Well, I'm going to be with Katarina Zulka on this one. It's probably not the most modern track. It's a fairly tried and true kind of formula, but there is a real progression in the song, and it gets to a rousing chorus, which I think would be fantastic in the competition.
And she's come second before at UMK as well, so she can sing, she'll perform it well. The bloke, I've forgotten him because he's just the bloke out of the female lineup, Alex?
Yes, I think that's it.
Anyway, if it's wrong, apologies. But he could be a dark horse because that song is really quite good and jury appeal on that one. And you never know. I remember seeing kind of a similar song in Norway come second and almost beat Kano. So I'm probably going to agree with you and Katarina Zulka, but I'd love to see Cicciolina win.
Yeah, and I guess that leaves us to our last one, Portugal. Cancao is on. I guess there is a raging favourite in this one, isn't there, with Pate Pa being the song?
Well, apparently so, but I think we have seen some fans come for Elisa as well.
Very much
so I do think it might be the battle between the two women here to take it out for Portugal. Any favourites for you out of the two?
Oh, I'm definitely leaning towards Elisa. I think Pate Pa is great, but it's just a little bit too French, and I don't know if the juries in Portugal are going to really go for that, where I think is Elisa, very traditional Portuguese, should tick a lot of boxes for a lot of people.
Good point. If they are anti kind of the kind of westernised English side, will they be the same with a French Portuguese style? I don't know. It's very hard to know how they'll take that, but it's a cute little song, and I think they could do good staging with it. Elisa is more the traditional, what you expect to come out of Festival de Cancao. So I think she might win it. I'm going to predict that Elisa will. I won't have a problem with Barbara going because I think they could really soup up that staging a bit more.
Yeah, Movimento is also one of the ones that, again, a big energy track. Don't know if it's really a Festival de Cancao winner, but it's going to get a lot of attention.
I'd love to see that go. That would love to see that. That would be brilliant. All right, well, that's it for the national finals. I mean, San Marino are having some random head-to-head thing, but that just happened. We don't even know the songs for that yet, so we aren't doing that. But that's it for national final season. We'll have all the songs from next week.
Thanks very much for joining us.
See ya.